In the heart of Africa, in the warm, beautiful nation of Malawi, lies a story that proves the human spirit can triumph over any adversity. This isn't a fairy tale. It's the true story of a young boy named William Kamkwamba, a boy whose curiosity would change the destiny of his entire village. Imagine a small village, Kasungu, where life is tied to the earth. The sun rises, people tend their maize fields, and the community thrives on the rhythm of the seasons. William was a bright, inquisitive boy, always taking things apart to see how they worked. Radios, small appliances. Nothing was safe from his curious hands and his desire to understand the magic hidden inside. He wasn't just breaking things. He was learning, piece by piece, the language of technology. His family, like everyone in the village, depended on the annual rains to water their crops. Farming was their lifeblood. But one year, the sky forgot to cry. The rains didn't come. First, a drought withered the vibrant green maize stalks, turning them into brittle, yellow skeletons. Then, the floods came, washing away what little remained. The harvest failed completely. Famine, a word whispered in fear, became a harsh reality. The village granaries were empty. Food prices skyrocketed, and families were forced to eat only one small meal a day. The laughter in the village square faded, replaced by the quiet desperation of hunger. Schools closed because families couldn't afford the fees, and children were needed to search for any morsel of food. William, a dedicated student with a thirst for knowledge, was forced to drop out. His dream of an education seemed to be another casualty of the famine. But you cannot extinguish a burning curiosity. Though barred from the classroom, William found a new school, a small, dusty library funded by American donors. He spent his days there, devouring books, especially those about science. He was fascinated by diagrams of generators and electromagnetic fields. One book, in particular, caught his eye. It was called Using Energy, and on its cover was a picture of a windmill. A windmill. The book explained how it could use the power of the wind to generate electricity and pump water. Water, the very thing his village so desperately needed. An idea, as powerful as the wind itself, sparked in William's mind. He looked at the wind that constantly swept across the dry plains of his village, a force that had always been there, unnoticed. What if he could harness it? What if he could build a windmill? He shared his idea, his grand vision. People laughed. A boy playing with garbage? They mocked. He's gone mad from hunger, some whispered. His own father, a practical farmer struggling to feed his family, was skeptical. Building a machine out of scrap seemed like a foolish distraction from the urgent search for food. The village saw a boy chasing a crazy dream. They didn't see the engineer he was becoming. Undeterred, William began his quest. His workshop was the local scrapyard. He scavenged for materials that others saw as junk. A rusty tractor fan became a blade. A broken bicycle frame, a shock absorber, and PVC pipes formed the main structure. He melted plastic pipes over a fire to shape them. Each piece was a victory, a testament to his resourcefulness. He worked tirelessly, guided only by the diagrams in the library book and his own unwavering determination. His hands were blistered, his body was weak from hunger, but his spirit was fueled by a powerful vision, water flowing from the earth, green shoots rising from the soil, and his family and neighbors free from the grip of famine. He needed a dynamo, the heart of the windmill, to generate electricity. He found one on an old bicycle, but the owner wouldn't part with it. William and his friends had to work and perform chores to finally earn it. It was a crucial piece of the puzzle. Finally, the day came. With the help of his few remaining friends, he erected his creation, a towering, rickety structure of scrap metal and hope. It stood awkwardly against the sky, a strange monument to a boy's relentless dream. The villagers gathered, their faces a mixture of doubt and curiosity. Then, the wind began to blow. The blades, made from the old tractor fan, began to turn, slowly at first, then faster and faster. A small light bulb, connected to the dynamo, flickered, and then it shone brightly. A gasp went through the crowd. It was a tiny light, but in the darkness of their despair, it was as bright as the sun. William had done it. He had captured the wind. But this was just the beginning. The first windmill powered a few light bulbs in his home, allowing him to study at night. It was a miracle. He then built a larger, more powerful windmill. This one was strong enough to power a water pump. He had drilled a well, and with the windmill's power, He drew clean water from deep within the earth. The water irrigated a small garden where his mother planted vegetables. For the first time in months, they had a reliable source of food. The garden flourished, an oasis of green in a parched land. Soon, neighbors were coming for water, and the windmill became a lifeline for the entire community. The boy they had called Mad was now their hero. His garbage machine was saving their lives. William's story spread. News reporters came, and his fame grew. He was invited to speak at a TED conference, where he shared his incredible journey. His intelligence and humility captivated the audience. Supporters from around the world helped him return to school and continue his education, eventually leading him to study at Dartmouth College in the United States. William Kamkwamba's story is a powerful reminder that knowledge is a tool and curiosity is the spark that ignites change. It shows that one person, no matter how young or what their circumstances, has the power to transform their community. He didn't just build a windmill, he built a future. He looked at the wind, something everyone else took for granted, and saw a solution. He proved that even in the driest of seasons, hope can be harvested. So, the next time you feel a gust of wind, remember the boy from Malawi who saw not just air, but an answer. Remember that your ideas, no matter how unconventional, have the power to change the world. Thank you so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories from around the globe. We'll see you in the next video.